Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Encinitas. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, June 2nd. You'll be interested to know. 73 years ago, today, in 1953, Queen Elizabeth II was crowned in a grand ceremony at Westminster Abbey with pageantry, processions, and a global audience witnessing a solemn transfer of duty. The coronation affirmed a living constitutional tradition and served as a unifying moment that modernized public ceremony and connected diverse peoples across the Commonwealth. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday in Encinitas. This morning it's looking clean with waves at 4 to 5 plus feet. Conditions hold steady through noon before becoming choppy as winds increase to 7 miles per hour. Expect the swell to shift slightly later, with heights dropping to 3 to 5 feet by 3 p.m. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with a 0-foot low tide when the south-southwest swell is 2.5 feet at 16 seconds, and the onshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The first high tide on Tuesday will be 3 feet at 12:15 p.m., followed by a 2.5-foot low tide at 4. The nearshore buoy at Beacons reads 66 degrees for the water temperature. Expect clean conditions with waves around 4 to 6 plus feet on Friday, although choppy conditions may develop later in the day. Thursday features fair surf in the 3+ foot range, but choppy conditions will emerge as winds pick up. Wednesday starts strong with clean 3 to 5 foot waves, making it the best day before the swell begins to fade. This morning it's cloudy and it feels like 65 degrees with no wind. The sunset will take place at 7:55 and will rise again tomorrow at 5:41. It looks like we're in for some partly sunny skies today, with a high near 67 and a light southwest breeze around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 69. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low around 61 and a calm northwest breeze around 4 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather, Wednesday will be partly sunny with a high near 67 and a northwest breeze up to 10 miles per hour. Thursday and Friday stay mostly to partly sunny with highs around 68 to 69 and nights in the low 60s. Saturday remains partly sunny with a high near 67 and mostly cloudy nights around 61. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, the University of San Diego had high hopes after 3 rounds of the NCAA Men's Golf Championship at Omni La Costa Resort and Spa in Carlsbad. The Toreros, who entered the final round just 5 shots outside the top 8, faced a tough finish, shooting 22 over par in the 4th round and finishing 15th, at 24 over overall. Despite this setback, USD qualified for the NCAA championship for the 2nd consecutive season, marking its first advancement beyond the 54-hole cut since 2010. Richard Sr. Ian Masvat, a San Diego native, led the team with a strong opening round, shooting 6 under par, and credited head coach Evan Emmerich for his success. Now on to sports. Myles Garrett finally got his wish, 16 months after originally demanding to be traded. The reigning National Football League Defensive Player of the Year will join the Los Angeles Rams with a legitimate chance to compete for a Super Bowl. The Cleveland Browns realized their timeline did not mesh with their best player and executed a trade. The Rams traded two-time Pro Bowl edge rusher Jared Verse, along with their 2027 first round, 2028 second round, and 2029 third round draft picks. This move may have come a year later than expected, but the outcome is exactly what Garrett preferred. In local sports, the Padres are trying to right the ship after dropping 4 of their last 5. They fell to Washington Sunday, 2-4, with Griffin Canning taking a loss. Jackson Merrill went 3 for 4, but it was not enough as San Diego slipped to 32-26 on the season. This afternoon, they head to Philadelphia for a huge matchup against the Phillies at 3:40. Randy Vasquez takes the mound against Aaron Nola in what is shaping up as a critical test. The Phillies just swept San Diego last week, outscoring them 12-3 across that series. San Diego knows the road does not get easier, but they cannot afford to fall further behind in the West. There is also some roster movement to watch. The Padres called up Jase Bowen from AAA El Paso today, a former Michigan State football recruit who is set to make his MLB debut. It is a sign the organization is staying active, even as the rotation continues to deal with injuries. Giolito's performance will be crucial as San Diego stabilizes the pitching staff during this brutal stretch. Meanwhile, Luis Arraez and Dylan Cease are thriving elsewhere, reminders of the moves that got away during what is clearly a narrowing window. In top news, according to a study published on Sunday, a new experimental medication nearly doubled overall survival rates for patients with advanced pancreatic cancer. The drug, named daraxonrasib, blocks a mutated protein that fuels tumor growth in more than 90% of cases. It reduced the risk of death by 60% for patients with metastatic pancreatic cancer who had previously received treatment. Those taking daraxonrasib lived for a median of 13.2 months compared to 6.7 months for chemotherapy recipients. Patients who took the drug also experienced fewer severe side effects, improving their quality of life. In business news, job seekers are using AI roleplay to negotiate salary. These artificial intelligence prompts can help make you a master salary negotiator at your next job interview. Savvy job hunters are using artificial intelligence to perfect their pitch. Salary negotiations are challenging for many people, especially daunting for entry-level workers just starting their careers. College graduates tend to dramatically overestimate their starting salaries, with studies showing that students expect to earn $80,000 to $100,000, while the actual starting salary is around $56,000. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 4% to just under $71,000. Ethereum is down 1% to $2,000. And XRP is down 3% to $1.29. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Google parent company Alphabet said Monday that it plans to raise $80 billion to help pay for its massive artificial intelligence infrastructure build-out. Alphabet will sell off that amount in stock and then use the funds for general corporate purposes, which includes capital expenditures to scale AI infrastructure and global compute. Part of the plan involves selling $10 billion in stock to Berkshire Hathaway, the massive global holding company formerly led by Warren Buffett. Alphabet stated that it is experiencing strong demand for its AI solutions and services from enterprises and consumers at levels that exceed its available supply. The company aims to fund its investments in a balanced way while retaining a healthy balance sheet. And in entertainment news, Matt Duffer, creator, showrunner, and executive producer of Stranger Things, accepted a career honor at the Gotham TV Awards, stating that young film and television audiences are telling us very loudly that they're hungry for original stories. He recalled how Netflix gave the Duffer brothers a fairly blank check 10 years ago, saying that level of trust gave us the confidence and the courage to step up. He urged, let's choose risk over fear, encouraging support for new voices and bold personal stories. The 5th season of Stranger Things set a record for New Year's Day viewing, racking up 31.5 million views in 4 days. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the British author and playwright, George Bernard Shaw. And he said, "Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Encinitas.